right now you're watching a team that is really competing against itself. Like guys go on the field and they're trying to show that they are the kings of their respective position groups. And it's almost like they don't pay any attention to who they're playing against. I mean, obviously the coaches have put in the work for the game plan. Like Johnny Barron was just talking about how PK sent him on a corner blitz in the opener, and the play came right to him. Mm-hmm. And he was like, damn, how'd he know? Yeah. And there's just there's just so much good juju going on with this team. They're, the coaches, the players, everybody's having success. Everybody's growing in confidence. And this team's getting better. Like people are like, oh man, they 51-3. They didn't. No, they're getting better. Leonga Lafau is showing you that he's a better football player.
Polynesian Whisperer, Johnny Nansen. It's there. It's there. We were saying before the season, if Johnny Nansen can figure out Leonga Lafau, man, look out.
Right.
Look the hell out.
And he's unlocking the secret, secret doors to these guys' playing abilities. And now you don't have to play Anthony Hill 81 snaps against OU in the sweltering heat. You can mix it up. You can play Leonga Lafau, and it's, I don't know.
Yeah.
Texas fans, you better knock on wood. You better just enjoy every minute of this, because this has got the ingredients of a special season. And I know it's just getting into SEC play. And, I'm just saying it's a hell of a lot of fun, right? I mean, Longhorn Nation, how much fun are you having right now?
Yo, a blast. Like, even Arch throwing the interception to start the game, you're not worried at all. Because this defense, like Mookie Taft, even though it was on the worst drive of the game for the defense, that what was it? That 13-play, 6-minute, 29-second drive where they put 3 on the board, and my man Andrew Makuba got ran over, something nasty. Whoa, 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 Makuba. That was tough. My man, big out here, but. Mookie Taft's hit, Leonga Lafau's sack, bend but don't break. Like they just
Mookie Taft had the hit of the game.
Mookie
Taft had the hit of the game. They thought it was targeting.
Yo, you owe him an apology, man.
Yeah.
You owe him an apology.
That was
you were talking about my guy.
Oh, you're talking about me owing him an apology. Yeah. Okay. I've already said Taft's playing at a high level, but that hit, I will apologize, because I used to say that Taft would get there, he'd hang on like a little, like a medium-sized dog, not a big dog, a medium-sized dog. He'd grab the pant leg and hold on until his, teammates could get there. Oh no, he turned that dude's lights out. Taft turned that dude's lights out.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe he held on to that thing.
Yeah.
They're just.
Mookie Taft, I mean, he's a different guy. He's a different player. And I know I sound like a broken record, but the communication, the trust factor between him, Johnny Barron, Andrew Makuba, that stuff matters. It's like they're back training with Bam Blake again, pushing each other. And it's happening. Oh, we got to get to this, because my man Quad Standard Labs, who was all Arch all the time, says, I saw what I needed to see to now say you guys were right. Arch is not quite ready yet. But then, of course, Quad's got a little something to say. That being said, anyone notice Quinn was not at all happy until Arch came out of the game? He was hidden on the side. Come on, Quad.
What's up, Quad? That's what I'm talking about, baby. Be messy. Humble us. Ain't going too good right now. Humble us. You know what I'm saying? Life's too good. Stir that pot, baby.
I mean,
Yo, Quinn Ewers might have had the highlight of the game with his hype speech.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, John A was just talking about that. He said that him and Tapp were looking at Quinn because he's talking to the defense. And he's like, hey, Quinn, get over here. And Quinn was like all in it. So, yeah, Quinn was giving that hype for the fourth quarter. I guess that's what Quad was talking about. He came out of his hiding place and got the defense all hyped up for the fourth quarter.
Oh,
no, man, let's talk about Arch for a second, because Arch looked like a redshirt freshman. He looked like a redshirt freshman. He had to prepare all week. He had to be the guy. He had to carry the game plan. He had to, have that weight on his shoulders. He comes into the game. And what impressed me most about Arch Manning is that he throws the deep ball pick on the first series of the game, and then he goes right back to it, and he hit. He hit for 25 to Ryan Wingo. He hit for 46 to Matthew Golden. And at that point, he was 3 of 5 on passes 20-plus yards. And then he missed the next 5. But and the one that really hurt was that wheel route. Jaden Blue was wide open. Like, that was a 69.
He had one in the end zone. Yeah, he had one in the end zone to Jaden Blue. That should have been on the money touchdown. And then that one in the open field. Yeah, you got to hit those. But, yeah. He
admitted after the game, Arch said, can't get greedy, got to take the check downs. But even when he would check it down, he was almost like frustrated, and it wasn't accurate. It wasn't smooth. Yeah. He missed a couple. He missed a couple of, like, gimmies.
Swing passes to where, he went to Shachard Choice and was like, yo, like, you see it on film. He goes, my bad to Shard Choice, because Shard Choice, he's always going to tell his running backs, hey, if it hits your hands, you still got to catch that thing. So as a leader should, I think he was letting Shard Choice know, like, yo, Jaden Blue, that one wasn't him. Now, the one in the middle of the field, Jaden Blue, you got to catch that. That ain't Arch's fault.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask you. The ball that Arch threw, middle of the field, it hits, it was hot. It had some Tabasco on it. Jaden Blue can't hold on to it. It turns into an interception. Who do you put that on?
Jaden Blue.
Okay.
Jaden Blue.
No matter how fast that fastball is,
nah, bro, you got to catch that thing. There was some traffic. I don't know if Jaden Blue was thinking he was going to get blown up or something like that, but nah, Jaden Blue, you got to catch that, bro. You got to catch. Great game though. 4 touchdowns.
Oh yeah,
25 yards, 25 touches,
25 carries.
He needed 25
carries. Yeah, first 100-yard rusher of the season. 25 carries, 124 yards, 3 touchdowns on the ground, 1 touchdown in the air. And yeah, Jaden Blue, he said the most carries he ever had in a high school game was 23. Wow. So that's a career high for him from high school and college.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. Quintravion Wisner, he didn't play because of his injury, correct?
That's right.
Do you think Jared Gibson has solidified himself as a number 2, or do you think Trey Wisner or Quintravion Wisner, like Mama said, Quintravion, him and Jared Gibson are kind of battling that number 2 spot out at this point?
Yeah, and I think it might even be a little situational now too. It seems like Jared Gibson gets in the red zone. Now, obviously, Jaden Blue got all those short yardage carries against ULM, because his touchdown runs were like 1, 2, and 3 yards. And by the way, can we talk about the Texas red zone scoring? Texas is now 22 of 23 scoring in the red zone with 21 touchdowns. That's how you get your points per game average up to where Zay Collier likes it. You know what I'm saying? To where it's up there around 47 points per game. 47. Come on.
Yeah, I'll take it. Those offensive linemen, they're moving folks. And, you know, Arch Manning, he's going to get better. But, again, when he takes hits, I'm not worried like when Quinn takes hits. Every time Quinn takes a hit, I'm scared. I'm like, all right, show Quinn, please, so I can see him getting up just fine. Arch took some shots, and he just bounces back up. I know he's got Quinn probably about 20 pounds or so, but he's not afraid to stand in that pocket, sometimes too long, and try to make a play. That first interception, he completely dodged the tackle and then got hit and threw it to who knows who. Just a bad play, looking like a redshirt freshman, as you said. But overall, his confidence to stay in that pocket and know that he might take a shot, even on that unsportsmanlike one, the late hit, he just bounces right back up. I really appreciate that. I appreciate that because, again, those Mannings, Eli didn't get hurt very much. He was pretty durable throughout that Giants career. And besides the neck problem with Peyton at the very end, he didn't deal with those injuries either. So moving forward, that UTSD won't be there with Arch once he gets his job. But with Quinn, especially now, that's always going to be, should probably be in every Longhorns fan's mind, but damn sure in my mind. Like, yo, Quinn, we can't be taking hits, bruh, at all, because you're out here getting hurt without taking hits. So we really can't, like, when we try to run and stuff, get out of bounds, slide. Just gotta be smart. Again, Quinn Ewers, especially Blake Shapen being out for the rest of the season, they're coming in with Van Braun, whatever the hell his name is, Jeff Levy's team. We'll figure that out as the week goes on. But if Quinn needs to sit out another game, cool. Let's not rush anything. Arch could take care of business for another week. Mississippi State is horrible. I don't care if it's SEC or not. They're horrible. And the way this Texas team is playing, they've shown us in 4 games, they're not going to fall down the competition. They are hungry, rabid animals that can't wait to get back on that field and put up numbers and show that they're one of the best teams in the nation and that they should be number 1. So that it's not we got to bring Quinn back right away for me at all. Arch has proven enough. Get more guys healthy like Travian Wisner. I thought Jaden Blue wasn't even 100% on Saturday, even though he got his 25 carries. I think he could be a little bit more explosive, and he was kind of easing back into this thing. So, yeah, the Horns, man, I like where they are. And those wide receivers, we saw adversity hit them. DeAndre Moore went out. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. Hey, Silas Bolden, here's that bump that you need that you haven't gotten. Dive and catch. I don't know about that one. That deep one, I felt like that shouldn't have been overturned. But
yeah, what did they see? Like it arms under it.
It did. It hit like it. There's one big boom that you see in slow, like real big boom where it hits the ground. It looks like it hits it hard, but his arms are under it. But again, the call's made as a catch, so I don't know if there was enough. I felt like they felt bad for ULM, so, whatever. But, yeah, Silas Bolden, he looked good. Got himself a little up, slant pass. Almost broke that. I know he was pissed about that. I like it.
Yes, this is fuchsia. Was that all right?
Is that the color?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good.
Thanks.
Well, Under Armour.
Okay, let's get this out of the way because Michael wants to know, what did Sark say about Sadir Mitchell? No, Sark didn't say anything about Sadir Mitchell. So
what happened?
So Sadir, this is what I'm told from a source I trust. They went to Sadir late in the game to go in. He was pissed he didn't get in earlier. And it got a little heated on the sideline. And Sadir had to be talked into common sense, but he did not go into the game, and that could have some residue if it's not handled correctly. Trying to find out. I asked Alfred Collins how Sadir Mitchell's doing today, and he's like, doing good. So, yeah. And I was told by another source that Sadir's had a tough time here. And I said, is it because of his weight, or is it just because of other things, like he just can't get right? And I was told he just can't get right.
With whom? With whom exactly?
I mean, I guess he just doesn't feel at home. I don't know.
Where's he from?
New Jersey.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Doesn't feel at home. He's a Jersey kid? Yeah. Like, come on, man. You can't get no good gabagoo. You can't find no good pizza here. Yeah. I don't know how many Jersey, New York, East Coast guys are on this team, but you got to have somebody you can relate to. I'm having a really hard time being sympathetic here. A really hard time. Like, you're number one in the nation. You're number one in the nation. There's guys right now that are better than you. That's just what it is. That's just what it is. You can't feel entitled to anything. If Jermaine Lole deserves more reps because he's putting in work in practice, hey, that's what's going to happen. Sark ain't losing his job for you. If Bill Norton's out here putting in work and clogging stuff up so guys like Leoga Lafau and David Benda could get busy, sorry, there's no room for you right here. And we know Alfred Collins and Vernon Broughton, they're bringing it too. So, yeah, the whole entitlement thing, I ain't going there. No. This is what you should be doing, bruh. You should be showing Sark and Kenny Baker and Pete Witkowski that they're making a mistake. And when you get out there, cause havoc. Instead of bitching about not being out there when you want to be, cause havoc when you're out there. So they won't be, so you can make them look stupid.